All right. So it's saying we are live. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to, of course, be checking my platforms here. Let me see that I am live. Good morning to everyone. We are supposed to be live here, live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on LinkedIn, right? And so I say good morning from the beautiful Caribbean, but really good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you're joining us from. So I'm seeing we are live on LinkedIn, and that's good. And I think we are also live on Facebook. Great. So I'm going to assume that we we are live on YouTube, right? So good morning, everybody. As you join us here, I would love to find out where in the world you are joining us from. Of course, I'm Debbie Jolie. I come on every so often. I do these lives, and this is a very special live for me, and it's a wonderful collaboration, which of course we will share. But tell me where in the world you are joining me from, first of all, and tell me what platform you're joining me on, because of course we are live on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on YouTube. And of course, feel free to jump in at any time, right? So the first thing I want to do, of course, you're seeing me here with another beautiful Caribbean lady here. And of course, I'm saying a special good morning to Barbados. And I can't leave out Trinidad and Tobago. I'll get both right, but a special good morning because we are joining you from Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago live here in the Caribbean. So again, just let us know in the comments if you're hearing me well, you're seeing me well, and of course where you are joining me from. So Marcia, as you are here and you are on my screen and I'm seeing you live, I am going to throw it to you to just give an introduction. Just give us a little introduction on Marcia, who Marcia is.
Hey, good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Marcia Armstrong, and I am the founder of A Purpose Life. And my superpower is helping people to see money differently. I equip, I edify, I educate persons with financial solutions so that they're able to generate generational wealth. And it is something I have been doing now from since 2021. So this has been next year, well, this year, sorry, will be 4 years that I've been in business. And I'm super
Wonderful.
excited to be able to share today on such an important topic as we discuss about establishing your brand foundation. So just stay tuned and just drop in the comments, let us know how you're actually receiving our information this morning. But Debbie, if you're ready, let's get right into it.
Wonderful. So I put up the flyer here. So I am letting persons know that Marcy and I have been chatting, I think since last year or maybe the year before. I really do love collaborating, and I do love to collaborate in the Caribbean. I think it's so important because we have a lot of similarities between the islands, but we also have nuances, and it's always good to be able to collaborate and to find out more about persons culturally. So Marcia and I are collaborating on a workshop that is supposed to take place on Wednesday the 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. and it's called From Branding to Budgeting. Of course, it is a comprehensive guide of financial planning and brand building. Now, persons might say, interesting type of collaboration here, right? All about the branding, all about financial planning. But to me, I think that for any entrepreneur or any consultant or any person that is about to start up, that if you really are able to hit these two out of the park in 2024, you will have tremendous success. And hence the reason why I thought that this would be an excellent first collaboration for the two of us, right? Um, so again, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and let us know where you are joining us from, where you're seeing us, and feel free, of course, to drop it into the comments, right? So, Marcia, I think I will just make a list start here by chatting a little bit about what personal branding is and what it's not really. I think there is a misconception that personal branding is all about the aesthetics, right? And there is an element of that is true, but it is much more, it's much broader. And of course, we're going to go into some of those aspects at the workshop itself. But personal branding, the simple kind of definition is that we traditionally brand a business, a McDonald's, Google, Starbucks, and we are able to identify them through their logo design, color scheme, and so on. Similarly, as individuals, we also are branded as well, right? You are able to identify us through our own our content that we create by our own identity, faces, and so on, by the lane you take in terms of, okay, a person might be a financial coach, a marketing coach, a business coach. So those aesthetics hold true for personal branding. But I also want to mention the fact that you are also you do have to communicate in the most authentic way. So there are elements that are what you might call hard elements and soft elements. You want to be able to communicate in an authentic way. You want to be able to showcase what it is you do. You want to show your clientele the value that you could provide them, and so it is really a combination of those two things, right? Sometimes we say executive, you have an executive presence, right? But personal branding is essentially you showing up as your authentic self. And this will allow you to differentiate yourself from everybody else in the marketplace. And that is how the big brands do it as well. We are able to differentiate the brands in the soft drink industry. We are able to differentiate the brands in the tech industry, and we have a preference for one or the other. So, personal branding is actually your tool to help you differentiate yourself, right? So, again, feel free to drop in any questions or so in the comments. I'm going to put in the link for the registration, but I'm going to kick it across to Mars, and she's going to expand on a particular area in the finance that is pretty important as well. So, Marcia.
So thanks, Debbie, and you would have dropped some gems and some nuggets as usual in regards to the authenticity in branding. And I want to piggyback on that, even in regards to your financial planning and building your financial identity, right? We normally hear about when it comes to identity, we normally look at it from an individualistic perspective, or we look at it through our own individual purposes. But do you know your finances also have an identity? And this identity is linked to your personal values. Your values have to be aligned in regards to your financial decision making. And what I want to say as well too, when it comes to financial planning, there's so many myths out there in regards to finances, that sometimes you are inundated with so many different opinions, and you're not really sure what is factual. But I'm here to let you know that really and truly, when it comes to financial planning, is really a personalized decision. It is how you want to be able to show up in the world. And there's something called a financial mission statement. And this can be broken down into a few parts, which I'll share this morning with you. But number one is to define the purpose, right? What is your purpose in regards? How can you articulate what your purpose is in regards to managing your finances? What is the overall objective? We know normally when you're working in corporate and you're working in a department, there is a department objective, but then there's the company perspective and objective as well, right? And the unit pretty much add something to help other people achieve what the overall objective is. So when you look at your finances, right, and want to treat your finances this year like your friend, your bestie, get personal with it, right? Learn all about it. What is the purpose for what you want to manage your finances the way that you do? Is it to become financially independent? Is it to be able to provide for your family? What is your why? Right? Understanding your why is very, very important because again, in a world full of noise, you have to be able to be very focused. You have to be very intentional because whatever you're doing today affects the future you tomorrow. And another area we have to look at as well is in regards to our values and principles. Now, when it comes to finances, when it comes to building your financial integrity, we understand that every opportunity might not be a good opportunity. But if you're business people that tend to just look at the dollar figure, guess what's going to happen? You are going to be swayed to and fro, and you will not have that solid foundation which keeps you in place, right? You want something that keeps you in place. You want to be able to have certain pillars in your life, whether that is to have a level of integrity when you do business, whether it is to have a level of discipline, whether it is to be a better steward of your resources. What are your actual pillars? What are your principles that you live by? Whereas you understand for yourself that these are boundaries that I don't want to be able to cross. These are my non-negotiables, right? So again, we're discussing how do you build your financial mission statement. And what I will add here as well is that you want to be able to understand what is the impact that you want your business to create. What is that impact? Because again, you don't just have a business, right? You have a vehicle to help people overcome a problem. Let me repeat that.
Yes.
You do not just have a business, you have a vehicle to help people overcome their problems, right? So when it comes to your finances as well, when it comes to the profit that you earn, and there's a difference between having revenue and earning profit. When you actually make profit, what are you going to be doing with that money, right? How are you fostering community development with what it is that you're earning? Because our purpose, as you will understand, is not just about us, right? It is not just about us. Yes, we might have the benefits of operating in our purpose, but ideally your purpose goes beyond you. You show up for the people that you're assigned to help. So your finances has to have some type of channel. It has to have some type of, as it will say, a job description. We don't have our money out here just doing what it feels like, right? You are the master of your
Mm,
finances. Your finances are not the master of you. So how
mm,
are you using your finances to be able to channel it and to tell it where it should go, how it should operate, how it should be managed, how it should be multiplied, so that you build a financial identity that is linked to your individual identity. Because when you
mm.
have alignment, then you start to see the fruits in your business.
Okay. I I love that. I love that. I want to say amen, Marcia. But you know what you know what I like, and that you said that I really believe that persons don't they don't see the connection there. They don't see the connection of their personal values, the way they think about money, and how that actually impacts and transcends their business. So I really like the fact that you said your values connect to how money impacts your business and how you treat money in your business. And again, it is connected to your personal brand and how you want to show up. So we have to really we really do have to fix our mindsets around these things,
Yeah.
right? So I want to, and with that, I'm going to put back up the flyer very quickly here, because we are going to have another live again on Thursday, right? Again, we have a wonderful workshop. Marcy and I are collaborating. It's called From Branding to Budgeting. There are two areas that I think business professionals and entrepreneurs can really, really benefit from if they get it right in 2024. So there's the registration. I dropped it in the comments and you can register there. It's Wednesday, January the 31st from 6 to 8. And of course, Marcia and I will be coming on live twice a week hopefully, God willing, that will come on live and we will be sharing a lot of tips, a lot of information about the workshop and how you can really benefit and how you can collaborate with us. Right on Thursday, we will be looking at crafting a powerful online presence. So I'm really looking forward to chatting again with Marcia. Marcia, I give you the floor to have some closing remarks.
Yes, I just want to, definitely, we are going to be having our workshop at the end of the month. And this is your opportunity to be able to invest in yourself. This is the opportunity for you to rewrite the script and to actually have a strategy. And, as we go through 2024, when it comes to personal branding, you understand it goes beyond the logo. It goes beyond the brand colors. It's really your authentic self. Who are you? How are you being represented in the world and in your sphere of influence? And we understand that because I'm aware of self, it still ties to money. Because if I
Mhm.
don't know who I am, then my money will always be fragmented. It means my money will have feast and famine moments because I'm not sure who I am. So you want to make sure that money in your hand, that you yourself have a sure foundation so that your money is confident. Your money is empowered to do great things in this world. So as we collide both worlds of branding and budgeting, understand that as we infuse and we speak on different topics, even after this live, as we continue to build up to January 31st, make sure you register, make sure you get in the room so that you do not miss this moment.
Wonderful, great. I couldn't say I couldn't top it off any better at all. So, guys, I think there were a few comments here on LinkedIn. I wasn't able to see it on StreamYard, but we will, I don't know why that occurs. We'll try to rectify that on the next live. And we will see you here on Thursday at 9 a.m. talking about crafting your online presence. So thank you so much. And you guys take care and we'll see you again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.